It goes without saying that times have changed a lot and nothing looks like it's going to change anytime soon. If you expect a loving wife or partner once you come back home, you're pretty much doomed to disappointment. And don't get it twisted, because I'm not saying you just be negative and depressed because there are no good women. It's way better and healthier to focus on practicality and see reality as it is. That's why some men go overseas to find a partner, or just stay single at least for the time being. Back in the day, women had no right to go out there, make money, and all that good stuff that they enjoy as much as men these days. Despite having equal, if not more rights than men, these women still complain about how oppressed they are, how evil the patriarchy is, etc. Let them enjoy their echo chamber. The funny thing is that a boss lady will also justify why she goes to the club with her female friends even if she's dating a good guy. Fortunately, not all girls think that girls' nights out are okay, so listen closely.
I think oftentimes men get really uncomfortable with these girls' trips, with these like, oh, it's just a bunch of girls, we're going on like girl vacay. Oh, we're girls' night out, where are you going? Oh, we're going to the club. I think they're uncomfortable, and I think it's valid oftentimes, based on what I have seen, again, happen on some of these, as I described earlier, these girls' nights out. I was never a fan. I never did a girls' trip, ever. Just like not into it. But I have heard a lot about them, and I have had friends do those girls' trips and post their photos and post their videos. And some of them are married, and I was always thinking like, did your husband ever say like, what are you doing in there like that? What are you doing? You know? And they take advantage sometimes because they feel like their husbands won't say it, because a lot of husbands are walked all over. That's a reality.
In today's video, I'll cover boss ladies, why men can't stand them, and prefer either other kinds of girls or just MGTOW. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go deeper, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Frank Verisco. He said, "Why does it matter to other people what we do? Everyone is MGTOW for a different reason, but it's their choice because it improves their quality of life. I'm not mad that others get married or say they're coping because they're afraid to be alone, because I don't care what other people do in their personal life." Frank, that's an excellent point and you're spot on. You can only control yourself, so play your cards right. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. If you think that modern women are insane, don't feel guilty because you've got very good reasons not to think otherwise. The social conditioning is so criminally strong that a man saying no to a detrimental relationship with a woman is seen as bad. Men are told that they're trash, good-for-nothing scumbags, and other negative adjectives, but at the same time, they deal with lots of responsibility, rejection, and depression. Despite being told all this negative trash, still many hard-working men go out there and make society function. These boss ladies, though, think they need no men, brag about how much money they make, and how stupid and useless men are. The funny thing is that later on, they wonder why no man wants them. It's not hard to know why, right? The fact of the matter is that these women are so insufferable that men don't want to deal with them. Note the difference between can't and don't want to. Men live lives challenging and stressful enough to invite an entitled, combative, aggressive woman into the picture. A woman should support her man, not drag him down. This Latina woman explains perfectly why men are done with the boss ladies.
They're leaving here to go to Latin America to be with a Latin woman, and it's almost like implying to women here that you're not doing your job good enough, so I'm gonna go to South America to find it there. And I think that's where it really starts pissing women off.
Let's forget dating and relationships for a moment and go back to the basics. If you're not treated respectfully where you are right now, it's your duty to go somewhere else where you will be treated better. Simple, right? Many agree with this point but fail to practice it when they're in a relationship setting. This applies to both men and women though. Some women stay with an abusive partner for a long time, and some men stay with an insufferable woman who walks over him. The bottom line is to set boundaries all the time. When a man sets boundaries and prevents his girlfriend from going to the club, he's not toxic, but rather rational and pragmatic. A man can't just be okay with this woman going to places where other men will hit on her. This is not proof of his insecurity, as many boss ladies claim. Some men still to this day are masculine and strong enough not to believe that promiscuity and being quote-unquote open-minded is great for society. Nowadays, girls' nights out and trips are normalized, and it's okay if a married or engaged woman goes out with her single friends to have fun. Although many girls think there's nothing wrong with this because women are now strong, independent, and know what they're doing, they're still exposed to thirsty men who would do anything to get with them. And let's not forget the chicks who cheat on their men anytime the relationship goes through complicated times. And you know what? Not only men agree with me, but also some girls. Take a look.
Girls' night out at the club.
Are you kidding me?
God, here we go.
Emma, you've got the toxic flag going?
Let's swing it
Because
to Emma
I'm going
first.
to the most worst scenario.
Let me tell you this, when I go out with my girls and a guy tries to hit on me, I do this move. It's called the
Now
X.
I
and they
will
come up to
expand
me-
on
yeah.
that because
Well,
why?
I do the same thing.
Why can't
Yeah.
girls' nights be movies in, wine nights in?
But why does it
Why
only
it
have
can
to
be a
that?
dinner out and then some cocktails? Why does it have to be in a club where majority of your
It
friends may
doesn't.
be single?
It doesn't.
Again, it's attention.
Trap.
This comes from a woman who works in that kind of carnal environment. When women go to the club, they're rarely not dressed up and showing their bare faces. None of that. In the club, 99.9% of girls have carefully chosen their outfits, lipstick color, and all that jazz. Although times have changed, women still tend to spend hours in front of the mirror, put all their clothes in bed, and still say they've got nothing to wear.
Girls, though, go to the club for validation. Okay, they go to the club to get dressed up, take the pictures. They go there because they know guys are going to be orbiting around them. The chances of you getting your drink spiked, one of the girls getting too drunk, being left alone, and some dude walking off with her, it is a dangerous situation in these clubs,
But there are
especially in
safe,
these random
there are
cities.
safe ways you can do it. You have your dude pick you up from the club. You have a chaperone.
Despite all this evidence that proves why any decent man is uncomfortable when his girl says she's hanging out with her single girlfriends, the boss ladies will still say that modern day men can't handle them. But this goes beyond women getting exposed to other men. The money factor plays a huge role as well. A boss lady will brag about her money, how independent she is, and the like. In some cases, she might wear fancy clothes to feel herself, but men are not impressed by her money and status anyway. In fact, since hypergamy never stops operating, her success will make her want to date hyper-successful males who are very scarce.
No, actually, she has less options.
She has less options than a woman that don't have that much money.
Energy. Let's use common sense here, ladies. When a woman makes money, right, she typically wants to date her equal. Would that be fair to say? If not,
above, yes.
or above, right?
Yeah.
So if you make $100,000 a year, what have you basically done to yourself? You only are going to find, what, 50% of the U.S. population is attractive? Cut that in half, because that's also women. So now 7% of the U.S. population is attractive to you, versus that man that makes $100,000. He don't care about money. So who actually has more options? Women make money, doors close. Men make money, doors open. That's the difference. Women become prisoners of their success. Men get freed from their success.
So just be poor and pretty, and then a man with money.
That's
can
not what I'm
scoop you
saying.
up.
You don't have to take it to the extreme. But what I'm saying, your socioeconomic status doesn't mean anything. A king can marry a peasant, turn her into a queen. A queen will never look a peasant's way. We're not the same.
When women are boss ladies, or however they want to call themselves, they're victims of their own financial success, but they're not dating or marriage material. The idea sold by Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and other quote-unquote artists is doing modern women more harm than good. Well, to be fair, these celebrities are just puppets of the entertainment industry, which want to give off the feeling that women are sugar, spice, and everything nice, whereas men are trash. In contrast, men don't look for providers, but companions who will support them even in hard times. The funny thing about money is that the man's money belongs to the couple, but her money is just hers.
When a man makes money, he says, I can support a family. When a woman makes money, she says, I'm independent of a man. That's the difference.
All in all, when men prefer low-key, modest girls or just singlehood over boss ladies, they're indeed making a good choice, aka staying away from unnecessary trouble. Of course, there are many more reasons why men don't stand boss ladies, but I'm sure this video has shown you some of the most important ones. Ignoring this woman is the best thing you can do to preserve your mental and financial health. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it is your turn. What do you think? What are your particular reasons not to date a boss lady? Have you ever dated or met a girl like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5.